Okay, well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to locate jinn, or negative energies, or negative polarity, spirits, evil things. Okay, this is a mason jar with a rare earth magnet in it. Okay, these things live in the furniture, believe it or not, and I feel them most of the time in my back. And if you check that, your back will be magnetic also. But they live in the furniture. They come attack us at night while we're sleeping. Okay, well there's one right here. And you can see this thing by, the magnet kind of works like a compass. Maybe I should lower it a little bit. But you can see it holding on there. You know, it pulls in the direction of wherever the negative energy is. And you can see it's pulling. See, and then once you find it, if you spin your magnet, you can actually draw some of its energy up into the jar. And the jar will then have magnetic polarity to it. But you can see it. This thing will a little bit. There, it's pulling to one side. And you can tell that there's something pulling on that magnet. Now, some of these things are more magnetic than others. Now, they're barely magnetic. You can barely feel them. But you can feel them. And once you get it in there and you find it and you spin the magnet around in circles, it's like it builds their energy together. It makes them more magnetic. Then you can actually pull that jinn up into this jar. But I can't see them. I know somebody else who can see them, and that's where I get a lot of my information, because I just can't see them. But I can feel them, and I feel them on my feet and the back of my neck and in my back and on my shoulder. And if your ankles have been swollen and painful, that's a good clue that you also have these things attacking you. But this will help you to locate them. It also works by hand. You don't have to have I was trying to do this to show that I wasn't manipulating the magnet, by hand, moving it from side to side myself. That's why the whole hole in the lid with the string was for, to show that it wasn't just something I was doing. But if you do it by hand, they're a lot easier to locate, because you can actually drop the magnet to the bottom of the jar. But yeah, you can. There's one, definitely one right there, and it pulls on that magnet. And if you spin it and spin it and spin it and spin it, it gets heavier. You'll feel the weight on that magnet become stronger and stronger. And then you can, once you get them tight enough, and it's heavy enough, you can feel the pressure of the magnetism will stay on the magnet, and you can pull them up into the jar. And I guess you take some of their energy. So what I think they do is they collect together. I think at first you'll have one there, and then you end up having more than one there, and they build together. And then after you can get so many of them, if you keep doing this over and over and over, I think eventually you may deplete it to where you get them all out. But a lot I've heard people say they're self-replicating. I think that they're not self-replicating. What you're doing is there's, say, 50 of them built into one, and if you get 30 of them out, there's still 20 left. So you would have to keep doing whatever you're doing until you got them all the way gone to get rid of all of them. Sorry about that. Put us in the dark. But yeah, these are jinn. These are negative energies. These are the creeping things on the earth that the Bible talks about. and there's so many of them. I believe each person gets assigned about 50. There is an interview with the jinn on YouTube that will give you some insight, but it's about an hour and a half long. It's got a lot of stuff that you don't need to know, but there was a few things that I've used that were helpful in that video. I hope this blesses somebody and helps you with your journey, with your spiritual warfare, because we are all going through some spiritual warfare right now, whether we know it or not. We are in a jihad, is what the Muslim calls it, a holy war, but it's not against other people or another religion. It's against the devil and his army. But yeah, meditate. Salt, from what I understand, sea salt works good. But rubbing alcohol, if you feel these things on your body, you can use rubbing alcohol, and it'll get them off for a minute, but it doesn't keep them off. But these things are attacking us in our sleep. They're hypnotizing us and making us have bad dreams. They're stressing us out in our sleep, and then they're making you forget that you even had bad dreams. So you may wake up thinking, oh, I had a great night's sleep, but really all night you were having nightmares, and they were feeding on your negative thoughts and emotions, because your thoughts are electric and your emotions are magnetic. You can create an electromagnetic field with your thoughts and emotions. Now, faith will remove these things, prayer will remove these things, but it's like they cycle through. You get a new group every day. So you have to keep doing everything you're doing every single day to keep these things gone. And once they get on and they latch to you, it's like a signal comes out of you telling the rest of them, hey, this is one we can feed on. But if you can light up your kundalini and your faith is right, I don't think they can see you or attack you. But you cannot have a alcohol problem, a drug problem, a cigarette problem, a doubt problem. I mean, you have to be pure to keep them off of you in this day and age that we're in. These things are coming through because of the 5G, I believe. These are radiation. They are a negative electric charge, and they have a small bit of magnetism. God bless you, and I hope this helps you. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been staying away from cell phones. But yeah, I love you. God bless you.